Heineken Beer. Ang kwento ng beer na ito ay nagsimula noong February 15, 1864 in Amsterdam, when a then 22-year-old Gerard Adrian Heineken, with a significant financial backing from his family, bought out the assets of the Hooiberg Brewery. Ang reality ng situation ni Gerard at the time was, number 1, he was an up-and-coming entrepreneur with lack of experience but lucky enough to have family money. Number 2, aside from drinking it, he had no idea how to make beer. And number 3, he was really hungry to succeed. Simple lang, di ba? The answer to the question how to succeed came with the word risk. Kasi ang situation at the time was, mas malamak ang ale na type ng beer sa lugar nila kasi nga naman mas bagay sa cold climate ang warm and full-bodied sensation na binibigay nito. So Gerard had to figure out a way on how he can stand out from the market. He did so by taking the risk of brewing only lager instead of ale. Whereas ale left a warm sensation to the body, lager had a very refreshing characteristic, which, as we know now, paid off significantly. So much so that in less than a decade, nakapagbukas si Gerard ng second brewery niya in Rotterdam, Netherlands. That is in 1873. The rest, as they say, is history. In 1875, Heineken won the Médaille d'Or at the International Maritime Exhibition in Paris, France, which also cemented Heineken's place as the largest importer of beer in France. In 1889, Heineken won the Grand Prix at the Paris Expo. In 1900, won the Hors Concours Membre de Jury. Then in 1917, Henry Pierre Heineken, son of Gerard Adrian Heineken, took over and doon na rin nagsimula ang expansion ng Heineken across the Atlantic. At the time kasi kakatapos lang ng Prohibition era ng Amerika, and Heineken began to land at the shores of Hoboken, New Jersey. Exports to the America growth by 600% within the first 4 years. In 1971, Alfred Henry Heineken, grandson of Gerard, took over, and it was in these years leading up to his death in 2002 that was coined the Freddy years, kasi it saw the greatest expansion in the brand's storied history. In 1975, he opened the Zoetermeer Brewery, which greatly expanded the brewery's capacity to produce to 3.5 million hectoliters. Just to put it in context, 1 hectoliter is equal to 100 liters. So tignan mo yung 1 liter bottle ng inumin mo dyan sa ref mo. Multiply mo yan by 100, then multiply that by 3.5 million. Ang daming beer nun. So this increase in capacity gave Heineken the ability to not only be the most imported beer in Europe, but also the ability to spread its influence to the whole world. Hindi pa natatapos dyan. Freddy saw the advantage of good advertising sa products nila. Kaya it was also in his time that the first TV commercial for Heineken was produced with the tagline, "Delicious, Clear, Heineken." Then in 2002, Freddy died, and his daughter, Charlene de Carvalho Heineken, took over. Under ng pamamalakad niya, mas nag-increase ang footprint ng brand na ito to the rest of the world. So kung mapapansin niyo, ang history ng Heineken is a story of expansion, tapping new markets, doing new and unorthodox things, which yielded great results. Chat?
The iconic taste of Heineken beer comes from the yeast na ginagamit nila during the brewing process, which they call the A-yeast. Yung brewing process pala nila ang tawag Bavarian Bottom Fermentation. In 1873, Dr. Hartog Elion, na isa sa mga kampo ni Louis Pasteur, yes, yung Pasteur na yun, was hired by Gerald to develop the said yeast. The exact formulation of the said yeast is of course a tightly guarded secret kasi ito ang dahilan ng unique taste ng Heineken, which made it very popular throughout the world. The beer is categorized as a pale lager with an ABV of 5%. The color of the beer is medyo golden, almost similar sa mga color ng San Miguel. The logo has the iconic red star, and no, itong red star na to hindi ibig sabihin nito communism ha. Pero itong red star na to ay sinisimbolize nito yung brewers throughout history. Kasi ito yung 5 main ingredients kung bakit meron beer. Yung 5 main ingredients nga pala ng beer is water, barley, hops, yeast, and yung magic ng brewing. The labeling of Heineken, actually it depicts different awards na napanalunan nila all throughout the year since na-found siya. Actually, it means na talagang nagtitake sila ng pride dun sa mga trabaho nila para magawa tong beer na to. At masarap naman talaga siya.
Para mas maayos natin ma-quantify yung review natin, we will divide this segment into 4 different categories, which is style, pricing, taste, and strength. All of which will be rated using a 5-point system, 5 being the best, 1 being the worst, which will be then summed up to give it its total score.
So, for styling ng Heineken, actually, it sports the green bottle at yung skinny type din siya. It comes in a lot of forms. Meron din available sa market natin na nakalagay sa can. Meron din yung malaking parang kala mo champagne. Pero, magtataka kayo bakit lager siya pero green yung bote niya. Nung siguro mga early 1900s, nagkaubusan kasi ng brown na bottle, na salamin actually. So, inano ng Heineken is actually yung green, which is actually nakatulong din sa kanila in terms of marketing. Kasi once you look for beer and you saw green, actually naisip mo kaagad Heineken, di ba? So, sa labeling naman natin, makikita mo dito lahat ng mga information nandito, yung Green Star, yung Heineken, yung mga awards na nakuha nila. Tapos, nandito rin yung secret ingredient nila, which is yung A-yeast. Kakaiba sa kanya, plastic sticker yung ginamit ng Heineken. Sa ibang beer kasi, di ba, yung papel. Which is actually minsan pinaglalaruan pa natin, di ba? Tapos, sa likod, may naka-emboss dito na Heineken with the star. Tapos, nandito rin yung mga ibang information like manufacturing, ABV niya, which is 5%. And yung tansa niya, green din siya. Na youthful tignan itong styling ng Heineken. But I would say, if I'm gonna score this, I'll give it a 3.5.
Pricing. Okay. Ang presyo ng isang Heineken na beer sa 7-Eleven, which again, doon na namin binili sa local 7-Eleven namin, cost around 56 pesos per, this is a 330 milliliter na bote. So again, gaya ng like what I did before, I will always think of it as kung ilan yung mabibili ko kung meron ako 500 sa bulsa ko. So for 56 pesos, 10 nito is 560, so makakabili ako ng 8. Kung may dagdagan ko ng konting barya, makakasyam ako. So balik tayo doon sa unang tanong natin. Sa 8 bote ba malalasing ako? Tingin ko oo. Tingin ko malalasing ako sa 8 bote. Tingin ko hindi pa ako aabot sa 8 bote. Let's be honest. Mag-e-enjoy ba ako sa 8 bote? Sobra. Mag-e-enjoy ako nun. Mag-share ba ako sa 8 bote? Oo, kung may 2 tropa ako nakasama, sige, bibigyan ko sila ng tiga 2 bote nila, sa akin na yung 4. Hindi naman sa nagiging madamot ako or anything. Ganun tayo, masarap siya, magagawa ko. Para sa presyo, and given na this is an imported brand, and this is a very storied brand, and this is a very, worldwide na popular na brand, for 56 pesos, that is actually a steal para sa akin. Kasi naalala ko nung bata ako, this was not 56 pesos. I think, di ba, parang 330 ml niya yata is around nasa 60, 70, 80 pesos pataas na. So, I don't know kung paano siya bumaba yung presyo niya, pero I like the fact na 56 pesos na siya. And I like the fact na maiinom ko siya anytime na gugustuhin ko kasi dati sobrang rare nito. I would rate this at, since sobrang nagustuhan ko yung price point niya, I would rate this as 4.5. For my favorite part, the taste. Cheers. Masasabi ko, very light yung lasa niya. And actually, given na beer yung iniinom ko, medyo fruity. May fruity notes siya around the end. Pag ininom mo siya, ininom mo yung masyado akong nag-enjoy sa kanya. So, masasabi kong gusto ko siya. Yung lasa niya. Hindi masyadong mabigat, hindi masyadong nakakabigla yung lasa niya. I guess that's the best way to put it. Hindi nakakabigla yung lasa niya. So kung halimbawa hindi ako masyadong manginginom ng beer, hindi ako masyadong umiinom ng beer or first time ko uminom ng beer, pag uminom ako to, sigurado magugustuhan ko to eh. Why? Kasi nandun yung characteristics ng some bitter taste ng beer. Yun naman talaga ang lasa ng beer. Medyo mapait siya. Pero at the same time, madaling ma-appreciate siya kasi medyo nandun yung medyo fruity na flavor niya, medyo magaan yung lasa niya, magaan sa pakiramdam. And yun yung pinaka-importante sa lahat ng alak na inumin mo, di ba? I mean, meron dyan, napaka-fruity, napaka-masarap, matamis yung lasa niya, pero mamaya-maya basag ka na. Ito, I think na 4 bottles, 5 bottles, hindi pa. It feels like it's gonna give me a good time. So, for taste, I give this a 4 out of 5.
I'm here to score the alcohol strength nito. Ang Heineken actually, as what my brother told dun sa taste test niya, actually easy to drink siya. Of course, di lang naman siya pwedeng siya lang ang mag-enjoy, di ba? Iinom din ako. Wow. Lahat ng sinasabi ng utol ko, tama. It's really easy to drink. May small hint ng bitterness. And may tamis siya. Well, in terms of strength, it's not unlike other beer na parang once you drink it, yung parang may mainit ka agad sa katawan mo. Ito actually refreshing siya. I think it would vary if kung gaano kalamig yung beer mo. Pero I suggest na you drink it cold kasi it would be like similar to yung strength nung San Mig Light. Talagang for easy drinking siya. Kung strength ang pag-uusapan, even ladies or ibang tao na hindi ganun kalakas uminom could actually drink this in 6 packs. Na walang sense of yung parang nalasing or what. Medyo mas okay siya. Kasi iano natin siya sa strength. I think since it's easy to drink, yung strength niya tamang-tama lang, and of course you're gonna enjoy the taste nito kasi more of yung mga tao, they don't like yung bitter taste eh. I'll give this a 4. Cheers, man. Okay itong Heineken, no?
Yeah. Dali niyang inumin, sa totoo lang.
Okay ba itong nireview natin na to?
Yeah, nag-enjoy ako sa kanya. Sobra. Nag-enjoy ako sa kanya, sobra.
Alam mo, ang nagustuhan ko dito, actually yung value niya. Like yung huli nating ininom, ni-review natin.
Yeah.
Medyo nasa high-end na siya eh. Though wala pa naman siya 100 plus per bottle, pero ito basically nasa almost parang 50 pesos above lang.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be like for most Filipinos, mas
kaya.
viable siya.
Abot kaya.
Mas medyo malapit na yung pricing niya sa San Miguel.
Yeah, yung lasa niya like for newbie, beginner drinkers. I would say na ito yung klase ng beer na medyo seryoso pero kayang-kayang enjoy. So anyway, punta na tayo sa scoring.
Yeah.
Alright, so score niya is for style.
For styling, I gave this 3.5.
Alright. So for pricing, I gave this a 4.5. For taste, another 4.
So for strength, actually 4.
Alright, so that leaves us with a total of 16 stars out of the possible 20. So using our beer ranking system, it actually beats Kirin Ichiban for the number 1 spot.
Yes.
Wala, nag-enjoy kami sa kanya. Wala tayong magagawa dun.
Sa tally boards natin ngayon, Heineken na number 1.
Yeah. Alright. So, I guess, thank you. And ubusin na namin ito kasi masarap eh.
Thank you. Till next beer review.
Mamaya na, ubusin na natin ito.
Till next beer appetit.
Sige, bye.
Thank you.
Have a different opinion? Fight me in the comments and subscribe.